The recent events in Washington, D.C. have sparked a heated debate with Attorney General Pam Bondi's announcement of a controversial plan to federalize law enforcement. This move, aimed at placing the Drug Enforcement Agency's head, Terry Cole, in charge of the city's police force, has been met with mixed reactions, while President Trump justifies it as a necessary step to address the city's alleged issues. Others see it as a dangerous power grab that threatens the very foundations of American democracy. What's even more surprising is the lack of strong opposition from Democratic leaders. Mayor Muriel Bowser, while defending her authority over the police, has failed to challenge the influx of federal forces onto the city's streets. This contrasts sharply with the actions of Mayor Ted Wheeler of Portland, who actively resisted federal police intervention in 2020. The response from Democratic House Leader Hakeem Jeffries, condemning the move based on decreasing crime rates, seems inadequate given the severity of the situation. Senator Chris Van Hollen's statement, calling Trump's actions an authoritarian power grab, hits the nail on the head. However, it fails to acknowledge the role that Democratic politicians have played in paving the way for this assault on our rights. Since Trump's first term, Democrats have embraced a conservative law and order approach, which has inadvertently enabled his return to power and current dictatorial tendencies. The cooperation between Democratic mayors and Trump's administration in Operation Relentless Pursuit is particularly concerning. This campaign, targeting cities with large non-white populations, was a clear political strategy rather than a public safety measure. By echoing Trump's narrative of urban crime and failure, these mayors inadvertently strengthened his authoritarian agenda. Democratic mayors have also failed to resist Trump's use of ICE as a political weapon. Despite protests and opposition, local police forces have often played a central role in facilitating ICE's actions, maintaining the illusion of being sanctuary cities while acting as force multipliers for ICE. Congress, under Biden, has also doubled down on police spending, rejecting calls to move towards community-based safety strategies. Instead, they focused on superficial police reforms, like the George Floyd Act, which ironically fails to address the very issues it aims to solve. This approach has only served to strengthen Trump's power and undermine true crime reduction efforts. Trump's takeover of the D.C. police is a dangerous blend of political theater and concrete power expansion. While violent crime is at a 30-year low in the city, Trump is stoking fear and flexing his muscles in ways that hinder real crime reduction. Early deployments have focused on high-visibility areas, with federal police making arrests, mostly of young black men, for minor infractions. The concern is that this federal law enforcement, backed by local police and the National Guard, will lead to widespread violations of fundamental rights. We're already seeing the removal of homeless encampments, and we can expect large-scale raids targeting young people of color. This new law enforcement power will also be used to expand Trump's deportation machine, with checkpoints set up in a disturbing echo of failed U.S. occupations. This approach will not reduce crime or enhance public safety. Retired Police Major Neil Franklin has pointed out that heavy-handed policing is ineffective. What's needed are long-term community investments, which the Trump administration has cut. This theater of law and order is a dangerous game, one that could lead to the suppression of political dissent and even martial law. The Democrats must recognize the threat this tough-on-crime approach poses to our democracy. They must reject the war on crime rhetoric and stop using law enforcement as a catch-all solution. It's time to prioritize community-based strategies and true public safety over political theater.